In recent years, we owned a home, and in that home, we had a unique issue with electrical. One of our kitchens, the electrical just would be inconsistent. It wouldn't work right. So, what did we do? So, today we're going to talk a little bit about a three-step approach to solving IT issues, or quite frankly, even the electricity in your home using a holistic, a functional, and an accountable approach. So, stay tuned and we're going to jump right to this. So we're just using here as an example this house because we can all relate to tasks and efforts that are so overwhelming that there's just too much information. And unfortunately, some may spend their time in this gaining of holistic knowledge. You know what I'm talking about, right? The um, or analysis by paralysis or paralysis by analysis, I think is the way the term goes, right? We're just trying to get too much of the picture. We cannot do that when we do task management or we try to produce results. We have to be able to discern what exactly the issue is. What is the functionality that we need to perform, the task that we need to achieve? What is the obstacle? And if you notice here on the screen, we have holistic knowledge with a dashed circle around the knowledge of the entire home, wherein our problem really is, as you can see there in the lower middle, the obstacle or power issues in the kitchen. So, how do we quickly, in a very focused manner, have some of this cursory knowledge around the entire home and the environment around the home? And how do we get right to the problem? The way we do that is through action and resolution. And this really is task management. So, how do we get to a point where we can say, this is the functionality that I want, and here are the dependencies and contributors to that functionality? So, for example, in IT, I may want to figure out why application X is not working. Well, in order to understand application X and its performance in the environment, I need to understand the application, perhaps the data source that the application uses, the network that it travels on, the operating system, the environment, the backup. All of those things are specific to application X not working. I don't need to understand every application in that environment or that organization. I just need to understand application X. With that, I can begin to draw out an action plan. And with that action plan, I put at the top application X not working. And then I begin to just map in, and you can see this visually, right? Application X at the top of your page with maybe little bubbles underneath saying, okay, data goes in here, and then spawn out from that bubble and say, okay, data, it's database 12, and they get these fields, and database 14, and they get these fields. Great. What do we need to do with that? Now I'm prepared to do whatever I need to do with application X. Maybe I need to fix it, it's not working. Maybe I need to replicate it somewhere else. Maybe I need to have it available on a laptop. I don't know. Whatever the situation is, the point of this is we have holistic knowledge, which is nice, but do not get caught up in the mud or the quicksand of being academic about your problems. We have to quickly get a holistic knowledge at a cursory level, and then we got to dive deep into the functionality to ultimately produce the results that we seek.